Well, welcome to Leicester Fan TV. You're probably doing the same as me, still watching the end of that Spain-Croatia game. Oh, what a good game that's been. Highly entertaining. I would have liked to see Croatia win it. Get your views and get your comments in. We are not here to talk about Euros in particular, unless there's any players you've spotted who you think could come to Leicester City. My name's Phil. This is Leicester Fan TV. Welcome live to the Fanzone Show. I'm laughing because Gray's got one of the first comments and he says, nice of you to join us. I know I'm running late. I'm trying to watch the football. Has it finished yet? Give us a final score if you're still watching it. Got it in. Evening, finally one channel. They won't talk about Euros finally. Yeah, I don't particularly want to talk about the Euros with you. We want to talk about Leicester City. That's what we're here for, Leicester Fan TV. Let us know what you think about all the current rumours. Of course, follow us wherever you are watching on at Leicester Fan TV on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching. Welcome to the show if you're watching live. If you're not, join us on Mondays, 7:30. I'm always here for a slobber with you. John O says, good evening, happy Monday, still no news. No, but listen, from what we're being told, 2 deals are done at Leicester, which is Patson Daka and Soumaïa. I am hearing that they are done. They just can't announce them as yet. Ross is talking about this Koulibaly. Am I saying that right? Koulibaly. How on earth do you say it? Come on. If it's true, then that is that 10,000% sign him. He's like Fofana and Cags put together. Yeah. The rumour is that 30-year-old centre-back, I think, does he play for Napoli? I'm just looking at my notes here. Yeah, he's been with Napoli since 2014. 30-year-old, real solid centre-back. Ross, the rumours are that we are interested in him. But from what I'm hearing, we were having a chat in the office earlier about him. Would he come to Leicester? That would be the question. I think a lot of top teams would be interested in him. Gray saying Spain have just hit the post. It's been a great game, great. Let me know when it's finished. Good evening to Neil. Hope you're well, Neil. What are your latest rumours that you've heard about the Foxes? What do you reckon? Gray is saying, what time's the draw for the shirt? Yeah, Gray, listen, we are giving away a brand new Leicester City shirt. I can't show it you because they're not even out yet. So I'll pull it out here and go. LeicesterFanTV.com/competitions. Gray has entered about 25 times. Gray, how many times do you think your name can go in the hat? 25 times, I guess. Anyway, that is on the 26th of July, Gray. That one. Patrick saying clickbait TV. Okay. All right, Patrick. Patrick, I don't think he's the biggest fan of rumours and news and gossip. Listen, Patrick, that's what we're here. We're going to debate all the different gossip that we've got written down. It's building up week on week. I've got now 2 full pages of transfer rumours, Patrick, just for you to cast your view over. Thanks, Karen. Says Spain has won. Okay, well, you know, they look beatable if you ask me, if we have to. Patrick saying it's finished 5-3. Thank you for that. Let's concentrate on Leicester City. Keep getting your views in. Keep getting your comments in. Ben, good evening to you. How are you? Karen saying, what about the Italian player Berardi, seemingly? I haven't heard that one, Karen. You've got a new gossip for me there. Tell me more. Let me know what is. And I want to know about that. We are hearing, like I was saying, that Patson Daka and Soumaïa are going to be announced as a double deal. We think it might be announced on July the 1st. This is what we're hearing from our sources, that both are signed, but obviously you can't announce it yet due to transfer dates and all that for international players. What do you reckon to that? Kevin is saying apparently a big triple reveal. Kevin, who is that third? I've got 2 that we think we know of, which is, like we say, Daka and Soumaïa. Who is the third, Kevin? Let us know. Could it be Bertrand? Because it all went very hot on that and then went very cold on that. Jamie is probably sat in the Fox's arms at the moment. Bless him. He's opened the pub. Get down there. Is anybody going out to Mallorca yet? I know the dates are coming up soon. I can't keep track of where it is, but go and see Jamie at the Fox's Arms. Have a pint with him. Kevin is saying that he's saying Daka, Sumar. We've got those two. We think those two will be announced. And Kevin is saying it is Bertrand as the third one in there. What do you think to those three? To be fair with you, Kevin, it'd be lovely if we did announce three in the bag. You've got to think we've lost around 9 or 10 players from the squad. That was the squad last season. And you've got to remember that 9 or 10 who left at the end of the summer didn't even include Damari Gray and Slimani going mid-season. So I think it's going to be an interesting one. We need to make a fistful of signings to make that squad up, Europa League and Premier League. So get your views in on that. Curtis says, hope Daka joins us. We're hearing July the 1st. What day is that? Is that Thursday? Let me just check. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Hassan, are you late? Well, I was late, Hassan. I was watching the football. You're late. We've got to finish on time because I want to watch that France v Switzerland game. Rumours, Euros. We're not talking about Euros, but Michael, I'm going to have to read this. Bear with. Mikkel Damsgaard. My note says playing very well at the Euros. 20-year-old midfielder plays for Denmark. Can Casper help us sign him? What do you reckon to him? Could he come and join us? Mikkel Damsgaard. A name maybe for us to go after. Is there anybody you spotted in there? Elijah, how are you? EKG on YouTube. Been a while since timing lined up. Not quite sure. What Elijah is from Canada, so maybe it means something in Canadian to him. Ross is helping me out with my spellings. He says, say Cool Libali. Thank you. Cool Libali. I'll remember it. Are we going to sign him, Ross? That's what we want to know. You'll need an all-day live for all the signings on July the 1st, Ian. The minute it's going, we'll be there. We'll be chatting with you. We want to know, do you think there'll be good signings? I'll put it in the comments. Daka, is that a good signing? 22-year-old. Scored quite a few goals. I'm checking my notes again here. 82 appearances and 54 goals. But does play for RB Salzburg in the Austrian Bundesliga. It's not really the highest league, but looks a good prospect. What do you reckon to him? Is he potentially taking over from Jamie Vardy? Then we've got Sumari. Are you worried at all if we sign Sumani? He's a box-to-box midfielder. Are you worried at all about him coming in? Is he coming in as backup? Is he going to replace anybody? Would that mean anybody might leave? Luckily, the rumours of players leaving Leicester have all gone a bit quiet in my eyes. But I did know Yuri Tielemans playing for Belgium last night. What did you reckon to his performance? You do think Yuri Tielemans is playing for the number one team in the world at the moment. And if Belgium go on to do really well in the Euros, could that put Yuri Tielemans even more in the shop window that he is? Nacho Man says, what's happening with Patson Daka? We hear July the 1st, Thursday, I believe. He will be announced with Sumari, and Kevin was saying about Bertrand as well, going to be a treble announcement. Ian agrees with that. I think the third will be Bertrand on a free. Good signing for me, Ian. Do you agree with that? Give us your views on that. Tom is saying he thinks it would be Bertrand as well. Kevin says, Daka, a talent. Check him out on YouTube. You've got to be careful with YouTube highlights. Trust me, if I put my YouTube highlights up there, you might think I was quite good. I've got about 12 seconds of highlights from my football career, but I tell you what, it's a good 12 seconds. P.S. There is about 58 hours worth of crap if you watch what I ever did. Anyway, Ben saying, do you want me to try and translate in Canadian? Buddy, what you on about? Yes, mate, I would do. Elijah from Canada is saying, I'm excited about these signings. I see it as depth building. We need that so much. Elijah, we do. I've said it earlier. We've got 9, 10, 11 players short from last season's squad. So I really think we do. Patrick says Musa looked good on YouTube. I've seen Musa look good in real life, Patrick, as well. Talking of players who've been, Patrick, you brought it up. Kramaric just played there for Croatia. Obviously, I don't know, one that got away maybe. Still playing at the highest level, Kramaric. Could have been still at Leicester. Didn't work out for him. Carl saying he's heard Dennis Pratt is leaving. I've not heard that, Carl. I hope not. I know there's been a few rumours that he's not getting enough game time at Leicester, but he was injured he's got to fight his way back into the team, Carl, hasn't he? And to be fair, he's not making that Belgium side as a starting player every week. So get your views in on that. Andy's saying, any news on Danny Ward? Wolves win for him, weren't they, Andy? Or that was the rumour. I've said it last week, Andy. Surely he's had a great Euros. Does he really want to come back and sit on Leicester's bench and play 2 or 3 games in a season? God, if I was a player having a great Euros like Danny Ward has, I've got to be fair, I'd want to be playing. What would you say, Andy? Would you? Jay is saying rumours that Arsenal are trying to get Pratt because they missed out on him the other season. I hadn't heard that one, Jay. That's a good shout. What would you reckon to that? Surely, Jay, Dennis Pratt would not want to dip down as low as a mid-table side. Why would he want to leave a Big Six club to go to a mid-tabled side? I don't get that. Kevin's agreeing with you on that. Oh, I'd love the Arsenal fans to be watching me say that. Leicester, top 6 side going to Arsenal, mid-tabled Arsenal. Yeah, Karen, again, is agreeing that could be that. I hope not. Listen, Dennis Pratt is one of those players. I'd have him in my starting lineup. I would. I'd have Dennis Pratt, Youri Tielemans in there. That would be my starting 2 in midfield. Do you agree with me? I'd have Dennis Pratt in there instead of Maddison. You're not all going to agree with me, but that would be my 2. I like Tielemans, progressive, attacking, give him the ball. For me, he's our flair player. And Dennis Pratt is the glue that goes next to him. And then you've got Ndidi behind him, which is the brick wall who blocks everything. That's a lovely midfield 3 trio for me. I think when you try and put Maddison in there, I wonder if it unblends it a bit. But anyway, that's my view. Reese is saying, yeah, he says Pratt is better than Maddison. I'm not saying necessarily better because they're completely different types of player. I think Reese, I think Pratt works better with Youri Tielemans. That would be my thing. Ross says, if Pratt goes to Arsenal, then we'll take Aubameyang in a swap deal. I don't know. I'd rather keep Dennis Pratt, Ross. I really would. Reese says he agrees with me. Thanks, Reese. We're on the same page. Kevin is saying, will Madders go this summer? I personally wouldn't miss him. Just a little thing on obviously Jack Grealish, Madders. About 12 months ago, I would have said they were on par. It's interesting to see how far Grealish has come ahead. In fact, even think back to when Villa, was it 2 full seasons ago, were in the Championship where Grealish stuck with them, fair play to him. And I think Madders was at Norwich and came to Leicester that summer. And that, it's interesting to see what has gone on. Karen saying Ndidi is a legend on and off the pitch. He certainly is. Real nice guy. Doing his degree at De Montfort Uni. So hopefully he'll stick around. Won't be one to leave us yet. Jono says, I agree. By the way, I'm not just picking people who agree with me. You can disagree with me, totally disagree with me. But Jono does agree with me. Well played, Jono. He says, I'd have Pratt over Maddison at the moment. He's been unfortunate not to have had more game time. He got injured, Jono. He got injured, and then it's hard to get back in. Good evening to the councillor. Pratt needs, I don't know why, we always salute the councillor. We don't even know his real name, but bless him. Or her. I'm being sexist. It could be him or her. He says, she says, he says, Pratt needs to stay for sure. I think that is a quality player. I agree with you. Jamie says, what's the deal with Ross told me how to say it. Koulibaly. Yeah, well, we would, again, Jamie, you're coming a bit late. We were debating him. I think he'd be a good player. I think we do need another centre-back, to be fair, for next season. Do you agree with that? I wonder if he would come to Leicester. I think there might be other bigger clubs in for him, would be what could be the rumour. So I'm not sure we're going to be getting in there. Ross is losing the plot. He's saying, Ross from Leicester Fan TV has been approached to be the new Spurs manager, but has rejected the offer after Spurs were lying, saying they were a big club. Ross, you wouldn't want to go there, would you? I mean, have they got a manager yet? No, still not got a manager, I don't think. Cleverly, I can't say it. Oh, jeez. Going to get Jamie on this one. It's one of those. Koulibaly would cost 100 million, says Reece. I do think we're not, I don't think we're going to get him, to be fair. Ross says, I'm getting there. I'm not getting there at all. Season ticket application successful today. You're joining the ranks. Councillor, you've got a season ticket. Well done. Has anybody else got a season ticket for, well, maybe not the first time, but I know a lot of people. I feel really bad about people who want season tickets. I know so many people who want, my brother included. He had to stop getting a season ticket for a few years because he's had kids. Now the kids are like at the age where they want to come down the football. You can't get a season ticket. We need that ground extension. But well done, councillor, for getting your season ticket in there. Rafa says, any more news on left back situation? Looks like Guzans and Tavares are a no. Is Bertrand looking likely, or are we going for somewhere else? Again, listen, the chat in tonight's show, Rafa, has been that Bertrand may well be announced this week, along with Daka and Sumar. So that would be interesting. Keith is saying, bet that bloody Fuchs comes grovelling for a new contract before August. Keith, he doesn't need a new contract. Listen, he's on Radio 5 Live every other 5 minutes at the moment from his New York basement. It's great to hear him having a chat. I can just hear him in his basement in New York. So if you listen to Radio 5, you'll hear a lot of Christian Fuchs on there, which is great in there. Think we have a new season ticket card, Craig? We do, 100%. When I was renewing my season tickets, which only took about an hour and 55 minutes on the phone to Leicester City ticket office, one lady answering the phone. By the way, can somebody tell Leicester City that they're, when you finally get through, which takes a while, I'm watching what I say, it takes a while to get through on the phone line. Then they put you on hold, and the hold music, which is talking and a bit of music, is so out of date. It's like, join us next season in the Champions League or blah, blah, blah. Listen to this season's Champions League highlights. I'm just moaning. Listen, it's a close season. We're allowed to moan about the little things that annoy you. I'm like, every time you're on the phone, change the music. You've got enough money and enough time, enough people work in the media department to check. I've lost the plot. I've told you. I'm moaning about hold music on Leicester City. Let me know if it's annoyed you as well. What else annoys you about Leicester City? Have a go in there. Let us know. Ross says he's ordered Charlie's new Leicester shirt. Can't wait to wear it. Well done. I like it. Ross has got little Charlie. How old is he now? 6? Is he 5, 6? You've got to start them young. You're wearing this shirt. You're doing this. You're supporting Leicester. That's absolutely how it should be. Well done to Ross. Keep it in there. Andy says 5 minutes and season ticket renewed. Andy, why did it take me literally 2 hours on the phone? Might have been because I sit in the family stand, or I used to sit in the family stand. I'm not allowed to sit in the family stand now. Even though I've got a 12-year-old kid, I don't qualify to sit in the family stand, apparently, because my lads are now 22 and 19. And so, because one of us is, oh, dearie me, trust me, it was like pulling teeth and then trying to get asked, where could we move to or what? We're in the same seats. We like where we sit. I think it's going to be livelier now. So I was in the family stand. I'm still in the same seats. That is the 2 blocks, P1 and P2, P1, which is where I sit in the family stand. I think it's going to be rocking because have you moved there? Have you moved to that? Because it's right near the away fans. We've always had to be a bit P's and Q's there, if you excuse the pun, sitting in Block P. But you've had to watch what you say a little bit because there's kids around. So I think it's all open again now because I think there might be. Have some of you moved from the COP down to the P blocks to get near there? Let me know your views on that. Steve says Thursday will be like waiting for a bus stop. You're waiting for one, then 3 come along at once. I wonder how they're going to do it. Do you think it's going to be one by one? Or maybe it'd be not. I tell you what, Steve, if it gets to 7 o'clock on Thursday and there's been none, we are going to be, we're all going to be waiting, aren't we? We're all going to be a bit like kids who couldn't get into the sweet shop if there's none on there. Imran, hey, let's not make it personal, Imran. Should have renewed online. I just said, Patrick, I couldn't renew online because they've moved the family stand. Honestly, that's what it was. Let me know. Patrick says, I'm in P1, had to move. Yeah, Patrick, trust me. Frustrating. But they've had to shrink the family stand because nobody can get season tickets. If you've had kids in the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years and want to join the family stand, want to get a season ticket anywhere, it's almost impossible. Can we move seats online? I believe you can, Tom. Even that bloody Hancock has rejected Spurs. Oh, dear. Reese, earlier on, we agreed. We were on the same page earlier, Reese. And now you're having a go at me. You're saying too old. I'm too old. Thanks, Reese. I love you still. Thoughts on the England-Germany match? Rafa, it's all Leicester. We're all Leicester here. We're all Leicester. We'll beat Germany. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm not, Reese, I'm not even putting... All right, I'll put it on screen. I'll take it. I look like Matt Hancock. Cheeky bleeder. That's it, Reese. Breaking news. John Towers has been approached for the Spurs manager's job, but has turned them down for a Ross special salad. Oh, dear. Do you know what? I'm going to make a Ross salad soon. I'm going to make one. We'll do it live on air. Maybe we'll do it live next Monday, a special. Make a Ross salad. I'll put out the ingredients and we can all make one together. Not as old as Locked with his dial-up internet. Thank you, Kevin. I think I'm quite technically minded. We are losing the bit in there. How are we doing for time? We've got about 2 minutes left because I want to go and watch France, Switzerland. Come on then. Jamie says, not family stand, not atmosphere. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Jamie. If you could clarify, that would be good. Ben says, was in K in the cop, but my son's only little, so might have to consider the family stand. It's great. I've loved the family stand. I'd still be in the family stand, Ben. I'd still be in the bit that is going to be the family stand, but I'm not allowed. Apparently, having one child who is 12, a 12-year-old daughter, means I have to not go in the family stand because I've got two lads who are not kids. I suppose it's sort of fair enough, but I'm a bit like, so I have to take her in to the normal stand where there might be a bit of swearing going on. What happens at the football stays at the football. That was always how we used to say it. Let's get your last few comments in. Kevin says, the only transfer I want this summer is for Locks to change his internet provider. Thanks, Kevin. I'll pass that on. Tom says, I would love to take my lad, but can't get him a season ticket. Tom, I know there is so many people out there like that. Had season tickets all their lives, can't take the kids. It's tough. It is tough. We need that ground extension, please. Can we get it sorted in there? Mirko just got home from Budapest. Now I support England. Mirko is our Dutch fox. Did you go to the match then, Mirko? Or did you just go to enjoy the atmosphere? Unlucky there, mate. What was the final score? Put it in the comments, the final score from the Holland game. Remind me what it was. Off to watch the match, says Kevin. Yeah, me too. So let's go. Imran says, can't wait for the season to start. Hope there are no further restrictions. Any news on the number of fans? Well, listen, if Boris is to be believed and July the 19th is Freedom Day, we'll all be allowed back in. I'm wondering if they're going to start to say fans can come into the ground. You either need 2 jabs or you need to do a PCR test. It'd be something like that. I don't know. Hey, let's see. Let's get in there. EKG Elijah says, Mirko, feel your pain. Big Dutch fan myself. Was 2-0 check in there. Can you transfer? They're about to come onto the pitch. I will let you all go then. Doing the national anthem, says Scott. It's time to go. Mirko says it was 2-0 and he's got tears in there. Somebody's just put in there. Steve Gibson says, can you transfer Reese to AFTV? I might send him over there shortly, Reese. He says, come on, I'll let him have the last word. He says, I remember going Man City away in 2012 in the Cup and hearing singing about Ginger's... I was 12. It's what football is about. What happens at football stays at football. We all know it. We've all heard it. I was a kid. I was a 5-year-old at Leicester City back in the 70s. And trust me, do you know one of my biggest memories from being a 5-year-old in the old East Stand was my dad used to let me go for a toilet by myself, even when I was 5. I used to have to come from the East Stand, go down into this, like, it stank, because everybody used to smoke big cigars and drink beer. I remember being that little going for a toilet where people were literally just spilling beer on you and docking the cigars and fags out on your head. That was my introduction to football, and I loved it. Still there now. I'll still let it go on now if you wanted. Anyway, I think that's about it because the game's about to kick off. What have we got on this week? Jack is on live at 8-ish in fact, it might even be 7-ish on Thursday. Wednesday, get it right, Phil. Jamie is live from the Fox's Arms. Don't forget, go and have a pint with Jamie. Go and have a pint with him if you're anywhere near Mallorca. Not many of us will be, but if you are, go and have a pint with him. So that's Jack on Wednesday. Jamie on Sunday. Back to me on Monday. Don't forget, you can win a brand new Leicester City shirt. Go and enter at leicesterfantv.com/ competitions. You can win that. We're announcing that live on this show on July the 26th. Whew. From me, Phil, going off to watch the Euros. Come on, England, tomorrow night. But most of all, come on, Leicester, let's sign some players this week. Join me live on Thursday, July the 1st, where we'll be going through that triple announcement. Look forward to it. See you all then. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.